Do you know that you can spend £1,500 on an Apple iPhone and still they don't give you a fast charger? Managed to get them on box damage discount from one of our suppliers. You see there's how cool is that? Basically mean they cost about £50 for the headphones. Guys, tiny. We'll see about those. Hey everybody, Pete from Tech Talk coming to you with another Tech Talk Tuesday. This week we're talking about meetings and how to schedule them, trying to find the right dates, trying to find the right times, trying to find the right locations. It involves normally like 5, 6, 7 emails, something like that. So a question we usually get asked when meeting customers is, what meeting system do we use? We send a link out in one of our emails. You can just click on the link, pick a suitable date and time for you, and it ties in with all of our Outlook calendars, so it'll only show you the dates and times that we can do. So it just cuts all of that time out. We don't have to wait trying to find a decent time. And I can't do Tuesday. Could you do Wednesday? I could do Wednesday about 3 o'clock. It just goes on and on and on. So for your 2-minute Tuesday, we're going to go through how we do our meeting links. Here we go. We use something called Hubspot. Plenty of other things out there like Calendly and other CRM systems that will allow you to do this. We use it because we have a paid account with HubSpot. It's a free feature, so you don't have to pay anything for this. You could literally sign up to it, set up your email, set up your calendar invites, and then you're away with it. You don't have to pay any money for this particular feature we're going to go through today. So you go onto your HubSpot site. First of all, you need to set up your email integration. So you need to go to settings, then down to integrations and email integrations. Follow the instructions, connect up your Office 365 account or your Gmail account, whichever email account you use, get it in there, get it done, and then you can move on to the next one. Go to the sales menu, click on meetings. So I've got a few different types set up here. I've got a meeting for meeting me at our customers' offices. I've got a meeting for me at our own offices. I've got a phone call, I've got an interview, and just a meeting with more than one person, with techers, with a few people in here. You can have custom questions for each one. So if you're booking a meeting at the customer's offices, you can include what's your postcode or what address would you like to meet at. So we're going to go up here, create a new meeting link. Now you get the option of doing personal or a team. So for this one, we're going to go into personal, create a new link here. So here we can create a new meeting with myself. You can change the photo if you wanted to put anything fancy in there. You can type in your meeting name, so meeting with Pete at Techers HQ. There we go. And then down here you can choose the duration. So you can say by default this meeting is going to be an hour long. Well, actually you can add another duration in here and say it's going to be a 2-hour-long meeting. So go to next, and then you can fill in the information. And then you can decide to send reminder emails if you like. So you can send 1 hour before, 1 day before. And advanced settings here, you can give them a bit more options in terms of how they can book it in your calendar appointment. For this purpose of this, we can say we're going to give half an hour minimum notice time. So we can, actually no, let's change that to be more like, what should we do? Let's do a day for that one. So no one can book a meeting with me today. They can book it tomorrow and I've got time to prepare for it, but they can't book it now. They can't book it in an hour's time. I think I need a little bit more time than that to prepare for things. And then the buffer time is how much time around the meeting. So once you've had a meeting booked in, you can't then be booked for, let's go for another 30 minutes after that. So that gives you time to drive back to the office, gives you time to drive to the next appointment if it's a while away. So that's that. You can click on next. Now you can pick the times for your availability. So if you work shifts, or if you do, you might do a 7 AM until 2 PM, or you can basically fit it in around your work week. So what I like to do is, I'm normally in at 8 o'clock, but I normally don't like having any meetings start until 9. So I'll normally go 9 till, let's say 9 till 12, and then book in another one, 1 until 5. And then all you do after this, once you've got the dates and times you want to do, you can go to the copy folder, the copy button here, and you just tick Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and copy that across. And then same again to the afternoons, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But actually I don't want to do Fridays because I end up having Friday afternoons off, lucky me. So I don't have to do anything on the Friday afternoons. So I have all my mornings taken up, I have my afternoons taken up, go to next, and we get our questions. So these are the questions the customer will have to fill in. But you might want to add something else in. For example, you could be having maybe a phone conversation or a conference call. So you don't need an address. What you care about is their phone number. So you can add in a question, what number shall I call? Click on Save Changes. Gives you the meeting link you can use. And now you can just paste that wherever you need to. So you can copy this. visit the link here. This is what your customers will see. So I hope that was useful for you on your 2 Minute Tuesday. So click on that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.